let's send you up to Orchard Park in Western New York, where we say hello to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Buffalo Bills. They go play action here on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. And here's our first look today at this offense.
And let's start with LaShawn Shady McCoy, their star running back. He can do everything. Run it inside, get to the perimeter, and, of course, catch it out of the backfield.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Surveying the field. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And here now, New Orleans defensive unit.
Kenny Vaccaro is an excellent player. Can cover in the slot, but his best attributes, tackling people and rushing the quarterback.
On second down, here's Taylor. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it's third down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
Come on, let's go!
Now it's Taylor. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
First and 10, it's Taylor. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second down, it's McCoy. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
On second down, Taylor. This will be caught at the 2. And he's brought down after a good gain.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. It makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
So this will be the 9th play on this drive. Here's Taylor. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jerome Felton taking it in. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
And it's 7-0 Buffalo. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Breeze now on first down. Caught right side at Snead. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down. And a very good offensive unit here. One of the reasons they're so good is running back Mark Ingram.
Took a little while for him to find his footing when he got into the league, but the former Heisman Trophy winner has it now, and it's really upped his pass receiving potential. A nice player.
2nd down now after the pass completion. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on 3rd down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. Bree's going to try and throw on 3rd down. He was looking for Mark Ingram there. And it's 4th and 3.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. Looking for his tight end Fleeter, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
After the interception, here's Taylor. His throw incomplete. Percy Harvin, the intended receiver there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Taylor with a give to McCoy. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense.
Come on, let's go. Ohio, flex round.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it in there to his receiver, Harvin, and it's 4th and 4.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Now Dan Carpenter. His career long is 60 yards, so he's got a big leg. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked to him. He'll be disappointed with that effort.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but for me, it's always nice to see a little bit of redemption for a player. And Mark Ingram had a little bit of a fumbling issue earlier this year, got benched in a game against Seattle, and he's bounced back big since then.
He had just 50 yards, but on 11 carries, so good yards per carry in Week 10. But Week 9, we talked about it last week, he was explosive, 158 and a touchdown.
Message received.
Cooks was the recipient of one of Breeze's touchdown passes against Denver. 98 yards he finished with. Only 3 catches, though.
He knows how to do damage with not many touches. I mean, Brandon Cooks is, from the time I met him at Oregon State, he's been a pro in waiting and the way he goes about his business, but he also got some nice help from his sidekick, Willie Snead, on the other side. He had 2 touchdown grabs as well.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They come up with 1 back. That's Ingram. Breeze now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Six yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Thomas has got it. Complete. Tough game for Thomas in that loss to Denver. 2 fumbles lost. 4 catches, 40 yards.
You always have to keep an eye on young guys when they have games like this because they're so used to having success and really dominating people. Then they hit the NFL, and it's not quite as easy. He's having a nice rookie year, but these 2 fumbles, he's got to bounce back from them. I believe he will.
Time running out here on the play clock. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Snead's got it. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
It's caught left side by Cooks. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Yeah, get a little closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Now it's Taylor, and that is incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Let's go.
Here we go on 4th down with Taylor. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. Now Breeze. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. In the red zone this time. Breeze now on 1st down. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Their big-bodied receiver, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And out of bounds there on the kick. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. And quickly, they get to the line. From midfield now, here's Taylor. And incomplete on the deep ball. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Bills are in for 6. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. And here's Lewis. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Now Breeze. Deep drop. He's going to rifle one deep left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Come on, let's go. Ohio, shoot. Watch the shoot. Ohio.
After the interception, here's Taylor. The pass complete to Justin Hunter. It's a pickup of 19, and it'll give the Bills a first down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. One man on the backfield. That's McCoy. On first down, it's Taylor. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to...
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Offense readies for a 2nd and 1.
You ready? Let's go. White 90.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And his throw is going to be incomplete. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On 3rd and 1, it's Taylor. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. How does the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here? And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Okay, that incompletion gives me a chance to get your thoughts on Cleveland. Is there a win on that schedule for the Browns?
I think that there is, because I just don't see this team as an 0-16 team. There is talent there. Obviously, Joe Thomas at left tackle and Joe Hayden at corner. And they've got some players on the squad. But the bottom line is, when you have this bad momentum going, how do you reverse it? You know the game I'm identifying? San Diego coming to Cleveland Christmas Eve. Long trip, warm weather team going into the cold of Cleveland. That could be the one.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 1st down, Breeze. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Shift together here from the D-line. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Brandon Cooks, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead. Now the try here for the point after. And his kick is good. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Bills getting set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect.
What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or
very
lights
quickly,
out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now Taylor looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Here's Breeze to throw. And Cooks hands it over the middle. 30. 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks, 82 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Play clock winding down. Now the extra point. Yeah, slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. And with that, the lead is up to 8. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's Taylor. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A very nice pickup of 30.
Continue to advance in the NFL as people continue to scout players. They really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody has that ability, they want them on their team.
They go play action here on first down. Man open right side. It's the tight end Clay. It's a gain of 20 that time. And the Bills are going to have a first down.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On first and 10, it's Taylor. Left side here, caught by Clay. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, Not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Can't find anyone open. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. One man in the backfield. That's McCoy. Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. Looking for someone to throw to. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
On 3rd down, Taylor. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Here we go. What? 90. Flex round. Flex round.
4th down. Here's Taylor. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Nick O'Leary, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And his guys now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play-action pass, you see the end result, usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with?
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Easy.
The play clock's running down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one's maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. To throw is Breeze. And he's got Snead. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Breeze to throw again. Caught right side. It's Snead. And it's a fumble, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
53,
The play fake to Ingram. Now it's Breeze. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn: find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
It's caught left side by Cooks. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
easy.
On first down, Breeze. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. It goes as a pickup of 23. And it'll be first down, Saints. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. This is Ingram on first and 10. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
9 good yards there on the run, and now third down.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving. They're running.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
3 down. Here we go. Ohio.
Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. That goes for a gain of 31.
Trying to defend a drag route is really tough because you don't want to jump a route that's shorter or underneath as the drag route is too quickly, because oftentimes they want to run that route and then hit over the top of you for bigger yardage. So if you can chip off the timing of the receiver off the line of scrimmage so he can't actually get into the route, that's the best way to defend it. But there was no possibility of that on that play. End result, the receiver won in a big way.
They go play action here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. Play action, now Taylor. And that's caught left side, it's Woods. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They come up in an offset eye. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Back to throw. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So they're operating in the red zone.
Here we go.
Here's McCoy. And he's brought down. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
But we just saw him run the football really effectively there with 3 tight ends in the game. And any defensive coordinator, when they see that set, if they can get more bodies out onto the field, not more than 11, of course, but bigger bodies to combat what they're going to do, because that's a run-heavy formation. Those guys are out there to block 9 times out of 10, and in this case, they did it really successfully.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They come out here in the eye. Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do on a 3rd down attempt?
And Carpenter knocks it through, and the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So the home crowd here loves it. They get the field goal in the closing moments, and it looks like their guys are going to get out of here with the W.
And when that kick left his foot, you could hear a pin drop in here. There were about 70,000 folks with crossed fingers. And when that ball went through, start the celebration.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. 1 to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. They'll look to throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Breeze. Catch here, left side, Thomas. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.